Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Aquaman issue number 56. Dude, number 56, baby, like continuous. They just took the Rebirth thing off and they just kept on going, right? Even Justice League didn't get that. Justice League Rebirth got turned into just regular Justice League. Started back with issue number 1. Hey, we're actually going to talk about that too after we talk about who made this book. This was a fun little interlude, all right? So let's talk about the guest team on this book. Generations, Kyle Higgins writing, Aaron Lopresti on pencils, Matt Ryan doing the inks, Romulo Fierro Jr. doing the colors, Clayton Cowles on letters, the covers by Brad Walker, Andrew Hennessy, and Gabe El Taib, and the variant covers by Scan. And of course, Aquaman was created by Paul Norris. So this was, like I said, just a little interlude. What do you call it? Guest writer, guest art, guest all that good stuff. And this is basically supposed to take place, I think, in the arc after the first arc on the Justice League Rebirth. All right, what was that? The Extinction Machines, that thing with the Kindred. Like they talk about how they just got finished beating up on these guys. And meanwhile, they're talking about that while Batman brings a pie to these guys hanging out and whatnot, Aquaman and Mera. And that's cool. That's cool. Like, that Alfred made it, back in the happier days before Tom King came along and just murdered Alfred. I'm just saying, I'm just putting that out there, all right? Anyway, because Alfred made the pie. There's no way Batman made the pie. He'd be all like, ooh, look, I put bats inside of, I am the pie. No, dude, like, it just wouldn't be cool. Nobody's going to eat that pie, all right? If people were complimenting the pie, Alfred made it. I wouldn't be surprised if he just made like a cucumber pie, just for the sake of conversation, right? Anyway, so check this out. Like I said, this is just an interlude. It doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the main story in and of itself. It's just Aquaman, Mera hanging out, and all of a sudden the trench attack this oil rig. And they got to go and they got to help these humans. You come to find out a little bit of something because, based on just that alone, this is an old story that never actually got made. It's just there's a retcon of an old, timeline, the story. So for the most part, we should be able to say we don't need to buy this comic book. Like literally, if you want to save your money on Aquaman, why would you? Then, you don't have to really get this comic book. But a couple things happen in this book. One, the trench is in this book, and who's going to pass up the trench, right? Two, Aquaman makes a friend of a trench, all right? It's kind of like, there's a little wink and a smile with a character that can't wink and smile. I'm just saying. But it's cool, you know what I'm saying? And you find out that there's something that's going to help the trench, which is probably bad for all of humanity, but in many ways, yeah, whatever. So it is what it is. Either way, that alone, pretty darn interesting, right? Gets better. There's a conversation about what Lex Luthor has been doing. Now, this could be something where DC can make a huge mistake and just let that one go. Oh, yeah, Luthor was doing stuff, and who cares? My recommendation would be definitely use this at some point soon. I'm actually surprised that Kelly Sue DeConnick didn't also have like a giant-sized freaking giga megalodon, trench running around in the previous issue where all the mechas were running around and the kaiju and whatnot. Because how sick would that be, right? It's like a giant freaking trench. No! The only thing I'd rather see more than that are Tribbles versus Critters. Say I'm wrong. Say that's not a bad decision. Anyway, this is probably going to be one of those issues that you really just don't need to read. But if DC's smart, or if they got smart writers who are going to jump on and do a couple cool, fun things, we're going to see more about this story in the future. All right? Which way they're going to go? I don't know. I don't actually work for the company. I just read the comic books, especially cool-ass comic books like Aquaman. So listen, why don't you guys do me a favor, all right? Help out the channel, give a like. It actually helps the algorithm, which helps the channel, which helps me, which also helps to garner more Aquaman fans, because people could see this, they'll see this video, and be like, oh, this is popular. Why is Aquaman so popular? Check it out. Be like, well, that actually sounds interesting. And then all of a sudden you got more people buying Aquaman, less chance of this awesome book being canceled. So it works out for everybody. It works out for everybody, all right? Anyway, guys, I'm done. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.